Hi guys, and welcome to Petrol Ped. So today I am hugely excited. As you can see, I'm here at Goodwood and I'm going to be test driving probably one of the most unique electric vehicles in the world. There are only 38 of them in the world and I'm hugely excited. Very grateful to Goodwood Golf for giving me this opportunity to test drive this baby. So this is a Woody golf cart. Let's see what it's like, shall we? So this is a Woody golf buggy. These are exclusive to Goodwood. The only place in the world that you'll find them. There's only 38 of them here, and they are unique and bespoke completely for Goodwood. The story of the Woody golf buggy dates back to 2006 actually, when the current Lord March was looking at reviving the golf facilities here at Goodwood and wanted to give that customer experience just that little bit of kind of Goodwood flavour, and what better place to start than having a really cool golf buggy. So he based the design on a 1934 Brakenvan that was actually designed by his grandfather, the 9th Duke of Richmond, and went to a local company and they basically built that body on top of a normal golf buggy. Those buggies ran until last year, 2015, when they were replaced with Woody Mk2, which is what you're looking at here. So let's take a look at some of the features on this buggy and we'll take you for a drive around the beautiful Downs course here at Goodwood. Okay, so let's take this baby for a drive. So basically this is just based on a normal club car chassis with a kind of fiberglass shell and all of this kind of set dressing on top of it. So underneath, just a normal bog standard golf buggy. So gearbox, well, the gearbox is just down here. There's forward and reverse. Go on the pedal, go pedal on the right, stop pedal on the left. That's about it really. In terms of performance, well, first things first, these are actually speed restricted to 8 miles an hour, just because it's quite a high build and there's a sort of reasonably high centre of gravity. The speed is restricted just for safety reasons really, but the guys have taken the speed restrictor off for me today, so I can do all of 18 miles an hour, which is most excellent. So let's take a look round some of the features that make these Woodies just so cool. Apart from the styling, which is the thing that hits you straight away, they're pretty cool really in terms of fit out. So first things first, we've got these lovely wicker touches around here. So this is a nice wicker basket that you can put your sort of umbrella in and so on. We've got these lovely wooden back part, which is where you obviously keep your golf clubs. Obviously this is Goodwood, so we've got some really nice touches. So in here we've got a cold drinks chiller, which also will fit a nice half bottle of champagne, which is quite nicely. And then the really cool thing, the hood. So this hood is actually made of the same mohair material as Jaguar make their soft tops of their convertibles. If we come inside, standard golf buggy fit out, but what we do have are some really nice touches, and one of them is here. So in here we've basically got a couple of USB ports to charge your mobile devices. Now all I need to say about that is you shouldn't be using a smartphone on a golf course really, unless you're using a rangefinder app on an iPhone or something, in which case having a charger for your phone is a genius idea. So that's a really nice touch. Basic controls, go on the right, stop on the left, and then here's the gearbox. No flappy paddle or DSG or S-tronic. We got forward and reverse, really nice and simple. Now the other thing you will have noticed about this golf buggy is that it's a convertible. No electric roof, but we've got these poppers on the front here that we can basically unpop to drop the hood on a nice sunny day. So we're going to do that now just to have a look. Okay, so we've now got a convertible Woody. Not really the weather to be driving around with the roof down today, but much nicer. One of the differences between this Mark II Woody and the Mark I Woody is actually the roof height in this Mark II has been raised quite a bit. So as a taller driver, I used to find that the Mark Is, you kind of struggle with the roof. If you had the roof up, you kind of rub your head on the roof, and always used to end up having to put it into convertible mode. This one's got you know, a good few more inches roof height, so it's much better for the taller driver. So we've now gone soft top. We've dropped the roof, not the weather for it. I'm sure I'm going to get wet very shortly, and we're going to take a drive out just to see what it's like around the golf course today. What I would say though is really wet weather conditions recently, so I am confined to kart tracks, which probably isn't such a bad thing actually. so we'll just drive along on kart tracks. One of the best things about coming to play golf at Goodwood, especially on the Downs course, is one, you get to drive around in a cool golf buggy like that, but two, you get a view like that. And I don't know how well that's going to come out on the camera, but you've basically got Chichester Cathedral all the way over that way to the Isle of Wight, and on a really good day you can see Portsmouth and the Spinnaker Tower. Absolutely stunning, one of my favourite golf holes there is, made all the more special by the Woody. I absolutely love this golf cart. It's such a great thing. You bring people to play here that have never seen them before, and it just wows them completely. Great fun, brings a real sense of occasion to your game of golf. The other thing they do have is they've got two 4-seat versions of this, which they used for the Goodwood revival to ferry drivers around and so on, and they're really cool. Obviously they don't come out on the golf course, but no, we've just gotta love the Woody, very much indeed. So as you can see, I put the roof back up. Rain was threatening, and soft tops for summer anyway. So you know, there's plenty of headroom here for me. As I said, I'm a taller driver, so it's quite comfy. Much better than the Mark 1 Woodies. So in terms of acceleration performance, what we're talking about here is some machine. We're talking probably 0 to 19 holes in about 4.5 hours, which is pretty good, and a maximum range of 36 holes. You could certainly do 36 holes without having to recharge, which is pretty cool. So what about handling? Well, I've got a fantastic little handling course here, a few nice bends. Let's just see what this Woody's like around the corner, shall we? So we've taken it wide now. We're going to come into the apex, get the apex nice, run wide. Pretty good really, not too much understeer, which is what I like. No oversteer though, unfortunately. Braking into this one nice and tight. Pretty good really for a golf buggy, I have to say. A nice acceleration out of here. Lovely set of sweepy bends. A little bit like Eau Rouge. Well, nearly. Absolutely fantastic, and let's gun it. So I've been given exclusive access to Woody HQ. This is the garage where they're all parked up. Buggies aren't really out on the course today, so they're all in here having a nice charge. Again, if we just sort of have a look around, as I said, there are 38 of them of the normal golf variants. There is the two 4-seat versions which are over at the motor circuit. This is where all the Woodies live. Very cool. The only place in the world you're going to see them. Okay guys, so that brings me to the end of my Woody adventure here at Goodwood. First things first, I'd like to thank the guys here at Golf at Goodwood, Stuart and Graham in particular, for letting me have access to a Woody today. I mean, I play golf here all the time and often take a Woody out when I'm feeling lazy, but to just be allowed to come here and film on the course has been fantastic, so thank you very much for that. I think you'll agree it's a really cool electric vehicle. For me, it sums up everything that's cool about Goodwood and everything I love about Goodwood. Just that quirky character, that kind of Englishness is just fantastic. So that's about it really. Don't forget, if you haven't done so already, please subscribe. Put some comments down below just to let me know how I'm doing, or give me a thumbs up. And hopefully I'll see you on the next video from Petrol Ped. You take care guys. Goodbye.